Hi guys, David Penn from World Magic Shop, and Jonathan Farr sends his apologies. It's the weekend at the moment in the UK. We live about an hour apart from each other. The John fully supports this video statement in response to Will Tsai's video statement on the events concerning the ethics of our latest release with Nicholas Lawrence. First of all, Will, sorry that you're not too well at the moment. I just want to address a couple of points. Before I get onto your video, I want to address a point that was made on the Magic Cafe about myself personally. We reviewed Sweet Penetration recently, and I gave Sweet Penetration along with Sean Hayden a very, very good review on the Wizard product review. And somebody put a comment on the cafe that I was made aware of that said, words to the effect of, if we'd have been aware of the situation with Will Tsai before, we wouldn't have given it a good review. Actually, these events have been going on for a couple of weeks now, and we recorded the Wizard product review on Tuesday, and my integrity as a reviewer is very important to the community, and it's very important to me, I should say, and nothing would ever change that. If I think an effect is good, I will say. If I think it's bad, I will say that. Regardless of what's going on anywhere else, it will never affect my integrity as a reviewer. And I hope I proved that by saying how much I like Sweet Penetration, Will's company's effect. There were a couple of things that Will said in his latest statement, which, once again, I do believe that he continues to lie about. He said about us firing off a mass email. I can honestly say, myself and Jonathan Farr, we've never sent any emails to anybody. All we've ever done is the video statement in response to our private communications over emails. And if anybody has had the email from Will, the one where he says we're lying and he's offering free magic from Sans Minds, then we've offered to share the full communication with them. So I just wanted to make that clear first of all. Will Tsai says in his video we've been ignoring them. Quite some time ago now, Will sent off a blanket statement to everybody, every producer, every magic shop in the magic world, literally everyone, putting them off ever doing any future business with Nicholas Lawrence. It's alluded to Nicholas's health at the time, which I felt was, you know, regardless if there's anything going on with Nicholas's health, that's a private issue and a past employer should not be commenting on that. So I found that very sad. But the statement basically said, don't do business with Nicholas. He's in possession. He's stolen effects from our archive. We read it and we kind of forgot about it. It was in the back of our mind. But during the course of the last year, we've got to know Nicholas personally. He stayed at my house for nearly a week prior to lecturing at Lads and filming the Evolve project. Nicholas is a friend of mine who I trust implicitly. And to be honest, it's the reason I'm making this statement again today and letting this matter go on. It doesn't matter to me what Will says about me, our company, but this situation has really upset Nicholas, and well, he's trying to get through it anyway. I just want to look back at these notes that I made while I was watching this amazing video where the whole situation was compared to Apple and Marvel, those billion-dollar companies. Yeah, it's a lot like that, isn't it, Will? Probably though the staff at Apple and Marvel probably have really fair contracts and they probably get paid quite well for their creativity. But that's probably another issue that I shouldn't be commenting on at this stage. You say that on 4 occasions you invited us to examine some kind of our content or something like that. I don't know what this is alluding to, Will. I honestly don't. The email thread that we had was basically us saying, we've heard about this video evidence, we don't want to produce a product unethically, please show us the video evidence. In fact, in every single email communication, I believe we asked to see that video evidence. And on your previous video, your statement, you made further excuses why this isn't possible. And you can see from the comments, Will, from the community, nobody's buying it. It really is crazy that you think it's good enough to say, hey, I've got video evidence. You can't say you've got evidence and then feed people with a whole load of, I'll not say the word, but reasons why you can't share this evidence. You could just put your screen, just put your phone up to the screen and video the video on the screen. And if there's something else in shot that shouldn't be there, I know the team at Sans Minds know how to use pixelization techniques. It's such a basic editing technique. You can extract a bit of video quite easily. These are all basic techniques, and I know, and we said in our very original email, this is an easy task for the team at Sans Minds that are highly advanced with their editing. We all know that. So the evidence was never forthcoming. We offered to share the email thread, and I took advice on this from a friend of mine called Morgan that deals with our company, and he gave us the advice that it wasn't fair to share the emails. And you made it very, very clear, Will, in your last email that you do not give permission for these emails or your name to be shared. And it's probably because they're quite straightforward, actually. Well, yours do go on a bit, but they're quite straightforward in that we're basically just asking to see the evidence. We are promising wholeheartedly that before the release, if you can show us this evidence that you say you have, we will pull the release. And that's a consistent theme through our emails. And you made it clear that you don't want these emails shared. We promised, and you indeed promised in your video, that you were prepared to share these emails with anybody that disputes it in the business that has got other emails. Well, we haven't sent any emails out to anybody, as I said before. You did, though, Will. You sent an email offering to give people Sans Minds Magic at a reduced rate, even offering to reveal Nicholas's creation. That is crazy. You've got no proof that this creation is yours, it belongs to yours. For the sake of your company, Will, please do not produce any kind of download revealing any of Nicholas's future work at a reduced or free cost. Please don't do that. That would be silly. That's just crazy. We took the advice that if somebody was sending out a defamatory statement like the one we believe, well, we know that you sent to major retailers in magic, we were more than within our rights to share the email thread, as it is the only proof we have, the only proof that proves your email was defamatory and full of lies. That was all over email at that stage, and we were within our rights to do that. You've now made a public video statement, Will, and still you accuse me and John of being unethical and not doing the right thing. Because you have now made that defamatory statement public, you have given me permission to make the emails public. The emails are there in full. One person's name is blanked out, but that is somebody who's in charge of buying at work at Murphy's Magic Supplies. Everything else is there in its entirety, unedited, and I hope people in the community can see that World Magic Shop did their best and continue to do their best to support the creator and his future creations. Nicholas Lawrence is a brilliant mind. He created Evolve. He created all the material on the Creator Live DVD. Will has offered no evidence. As a company, we offered to pull our releases if he shared the evidence. Excuse after excuse after excuse, but no evidence. That's all we could ever do as a company. And I hope you can pick that out from the emails below. They're quite long. If you take the time to read them, congratulations. We believe we did everything that was ethically possible to provide due diligence to these releases when we heard about Will's video evidence that proved they were unethical. We continue to support Nicholas. We continue to support the creator. You're continuing to lie, Will, in this latest statement as well. You're not only lying to me and John, you're not only lying to Nicholas. I believe you're actually lying to the community and making defamatory statements, and as a result of that, we have no choice but to make the only thing available that proves that we went about things ethically. Will, please make this right. Leave Nicholas alone. Let us continue to sell Evolve. You have no right to produce his material, his future material, anymore.